this here. That out. Health looks good. Seems. Okay, so there's several options here. I'll explain my setup. Classes cleaning the morning at my apartment. All right, we have a face cam. So what I've done is this is my laptop right here. I've got a web camera actually taped to the ceiling, which if you go in Discord, there's a picture of it, and it's beaming down over top of my counter. I'm not sure about if the chat's going to stay there. Chat smaller. Move it underneath here, cover the laptop, maybe. Figure out where we want to put it. Maybe over top of the stove. I'm probably not going to cook anything on these back burners, just on this front. I'm expecting flames. No, we're just starting. Okay, so, and also, I got two options for microphones. So I have my Yeti Blue, which is my really good microphone. So hopefully that's coming through okay. You're probably going to get low frame rates. This stream 1 FPS. Is it really that bad? Let me check. Because this is streaming on my laptop. Oh yes, video output is low. Okay. Let me restart the stream. I'm going to downscale it to smaller output. 1 second. We're back. So, this is my little piece of shit laptop processing. So we might have some FPS issues because crappy laptop. Oh God. Anything else I can turn off here? Nope, my little crappy laptop is pinned at 100% CPU and it's doing its little best. Hopefully this is acceptable because this laptop. Here we go, much better. Uninstall Mechwarrior. No, I don't even have it uninstalled on this laptop. It's not even there. Probably make one more change. Buy a better laptop. That is probably the correct thing to have. Let's drop bit rate. Not pushing out some. Maybe that'll bring up the FPS. But we're gonna leave that for now. We're gonna just go with it because this is the best I'm gonna do today. And we're gonna see. I have two options for my microphone. So I have the current mic right now, which is my nice, good mic, and it's sitting on the right beside my laptop. Alternatively, I got myself a little lapel mic. Clip right onto my lapel right here. We're gonna take a look at what that sounds like. So this is the lapel mic. It might be a little bit louder, but it's right here. So if I step away, I have a cord, and you guys can continue to hear me, so I don't have to always be beside the microphone. And hopefully that is going to work because I want to be able to meander around as I do stuff here. Clip mic is better. Good. Alright, we'll do the clip mic then. Sorry about your ears. Okay, so today's menu that we're going to do is, I got my phone here for timing things. We have got current biscuits. This is my little recipe book that I've made. It's basically like a butter flour biscuit. Nothing special about it. A little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of butter, flour, eggs, and you mix it up together, put some dried currants in them, and you make it up. So, I'm going to grab my recipe out and get my shit started. My recipe book over there. Let me grab some stuff. So, for this, God, this lapel, my cord is going to like get caught on something and I'm going to die. I'm just going to answer any questions you guys have while we do this. Get my good old mixing bowl out. I'm going to need some butter from the fridge. I'll eventually need some milk, but I don't need that out yet. 2 eggs. Put those over here. Currant biscuits, like a Welsh tea cakes, kind of. It's like they're little fluffy biscuits about, you know. I use this. It's extremely old. My parents gave it to me because they used it all the time to do their currant biscuits. But it's like this orange juice can from forever ago, and we use it as our thing to separate them out. So that size. Alright. Get some. I've got the flour, baking powder. Cocoa is for brownies, which we're going to make later. We got the brown sugar, we got the slicer, we got the currants, the vanilla, a little bit of salt if we want it, although we don't really need it. Butter, eggs, so we're good to go. We just need our measuring cups. It's a Gordon Ramsay. It's fucking raw! I watch far too much Kitchen Nightmares. I love Kitchen Nightmares. It's like ridiculous. So much fun. Alright, starting off, we need 1/2 cup of butter, and I'm going to get myself a spatula for this. I don't want to use my fingers to get it out of the thing. 1/2 cup of butter. Oh, just get right into that. But, no, this isn't really butter, it's margarine. Who really cares? Amy's Baking Company. I loved that episode. That was a ridiculous one. I basically watched every single Kitchen Nightmares that exists. I downloaded them all, and then I would put them on my phone, and I would listen to them on my phone while I work. And just listening to Ramsay, like, just going, "It's raw!" all the time. It's great. Alright, I don't need a 1/2 cup for anything else. Nope, I can get rid of my 1/2 cup. There we go. Already got one dish made. Myself a nice spoon to mix things with. Let's see. Let us cream the butter and sugar together first. We need 1 cup of brown sugar. Now, I was checking all my recipes last night to make sure I had everything together. And I found my brown sugar. It was hard as a rock last night because, you know, I'd left it and the air had gotten to it and the molasses had dried out. So I took it, put it in the microwave with a cup of water beside it, and got it to go back relatively to brown sugar, what it should be like. So about 1 cup. We'll do a little bit more because it's sugar and it's tasty. Oh no! Some fell off onto the counter. I guess I'll have to eat that. Okay. Close that back up. Done with the brown sugar thing, which can go back in the cupboard. Haha. Now let us cream our sugar and butter together. Get off that spatula, you piece of crap. There. So, what are you doing? I'm baking. What are you doing?
The usual Gordon Ramsay noises. Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah, yeah. How is everyone in the chat? Are we doing good today? I'm super excited about doing this stream. Actually, I mean, it's gonna be just butter and sugar. That is so tasty. Stream looks like it's coming through nicely. We're going to do the stream better. I'm going to get a longer cables for everything, and I'm going to hook everything that is currently here up to my main computer, which is over there, so that we can do this properly. And it will be glorious. Now I can have my full computer power onto it. What are we making? We're making current biscuits. So it's basically just a regular flour butter biscuit sort of thing, and then we put in some dried currants into it so that it's tasty. It's like a little scone thing, yeah, exactly. Because I'm making these, as I'm going to be using them to go with hamburger soup that we'll be making afterwards. And then after the hamburger soup, we'll be making brownies for dessert. So these little biscuits are absolutely amazing with a little bit of butter, maybe a little bit of cheese if you want it. Currants, the berry is legal to grow in the U.S. I don't know. I mean, these currants are from the grocery store, so I don't know if it's illegal. I don't need them yet. I need the flour, as I cause issues for everything. We need, what? 3 cups of flour. Lots of flour. Thankfully, I bought more flour, so I have it. I don't think I have enough in this bucket, but I do have enough here. Although I just may. Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, just the rest of this bag. Yeah, empty the bag out. Arrest me. I just want to smell of flour. And then 1 cup is, yeah, it's okay for now. We'll put in the currants by hand. It says, the recipe says 1 cup of currants, but okay, we'll just do it by hand. Let's get this mixed up together. Although I will need more flour, because I need to flour the counter before I start kneading them and such. And get this relatively mixed. It's not going to mix that much because we already creamed the sugar and the butter together. So the flour is not going to have much to hook to there. So it's going to be fairly powdery here. Next, back to the microphone. We have a teaspoon of vanilla, but who uses a teaspoon? Well, you can just go glug. That's good. You cook by feel, and that's when you know you're really doing the right thing here. So a little bit of vanilla, get some taste in there. We're not going to add the baking powder to the very end because we don't want its active ingredient, because we're going to be kneading this a bunch, and during that kneading, the baking powder will get activated, and we don't want it to happen too early. It's kind of like the anime I binge recently. Yes. All the art of the calories. Oh god, this chat is amazing. We need to do the 2 eggs, so we'll get those in there. And then take these directly to the trash, which is, come on, microphone, reach. There we go. Get the egg off my hands. Ha. Cooking with Imia? Yeah, that stupid show. God. Cooking with, like, Fate Stay Night characters? Just like, why? Why is this a thing? Alright. Now for the currants. Money? Are those anime figures? Yes. That's my figurine cabinets. Not many are in there right now because I have just been doing cleaning, and I took some out, cleaned them, and rotated them around. So, not many there right now, but we're adding some currants, which is nice. Because that's what the freaking biscuit's name is from. Fuck it, I'll just add the rest of them. We're going to be very currenty biscuits. Where's the Animate City figures? That is... It's hard to do this in a camera for a mirror. That one. That one's got titties. I'm done with the currants. Now I get to mix them into the mixture here. Oh, yes. Look at the biscuits. They're already starting to form. But yeah, that specific figurine back there is a variant that is cast off. So you can actually take off the clothes if you wish. Alright. So, everything except our baking powder, which we're going to add last, and our... we need some juices. We need some liquids here because it's powder. It's not going to form into a nice biscuit. So we need milk. Milk from the fridge. And there's no prescribed amount of milk. It's just however much you need. You just put in a glug and stir until it's the right stickiness. Oh, it's already starting to smell good. Just the right stickiness. Thing is, you don't want it too sticky. You don't want it to be like when you put your hand into it, it just comes off and it's globby in your hand. You just want it to be sticking together for yourself. Yes, stickiness and cream. I would lick this off my hands, but it's already got egg in it, so I am not getting myself salmonella poisoning on my first cooking stream. So this is getting pretty good here. Although I think we need another little glug. Comes off, yes. This is cooking with Kana and all of the sexual innuendo jokes. There we go. That's probably going to be good. That's a good consistency. Alright, so the last thing is going to be our baking powder, which we have to be very precise about. Everything else I've just been throwing in, but this is 4 teaspoons. We screw that up, we screw up the whole batch because the whole thing will fly apart. That's my tablespoon. Where's my teaspoon? I'm getting dough on everything. Got it. Damn it. Okay, so that is that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And we'll put this to the side. Get that out of the way. Animate Titties cooking with Kana. Oh, one, yes. We gotta work that baking powder in. Maybe give it a tiny bit more milk, but we'll see. I think this is getting pretty good here. It's just enough that it gives you like a tiny bit of stuff on your fingers, but it's not coming out in huge chunks. So I believe we are good here to start working them into biscuit shape. Now, the last time I made these, this is a recipe from my dad, and he didn't specify how much. Like, he specified you're supposed to put in a certain quantity of milk, like a cup or whatever, but you actually put in less. But he didn't tell me that, so he just said, "Oh yeah, throw in a cup of milk." But really, the recipe is like throw in milk until it's at a certain texture. But he didn't tell me. So last time I made these, they just came out as liquidy, and I had to add like 5 cups of flour to it. It was stupid. We do need more flour because we need to flour the counter now. And also, before we do that, we should get our baking tray ready. And let's see, it's bake at 450, bake 50. There we go. Let's get the oven starting to warm up. Grab out my oh god, sorry for the noise. Ah! Grab out my cooking tray. We'll put that right there. And we need to lube. We need to lube up because it's time to get that cooking tray ready. So I guess I did need the butter again. Get the butter. I'll get myself a little bit of wax paper. Little thing of wax paper just so I can take this and then take my finger and dive it deep into the butter. Get that lube all over it. Then slather it on the pan. Oh yeah. Yeah, get that lube. Oh, it's so good. And then we'll just leave that there. We'll leave that in the butter for a second. We'll leave the butter here. It'll be fine being out for a minute because we're going to need to lube this up in between each time. Alright, now get the flour here. I got extra flour that I got in the store today because I knew I was going to run out. Because we also need to make brownies afterwards. Should wash the tray first. Oh, yeah, probably. When I put it away washed, it's probably good enough. I mean, I'll probably not die, so good enough. Put some generous amount of flour on the counter here. We'll spread it around because we don't want this mixture to stick to the counter now, do we? We also don't want it to stick to our hands, so we're gonna get ourselves nice and coated here. And let's get this mixture out. Oh, yeah! Give me that biscuits. Oh, beautiful. You can go in the sink and you can start getting filled with water. And the little things can go in the... There we go. Alright. Dry off that hand a little bit. Now, go to the spoon. We knead it. Need to knead it up here, make it nice and good. Get some of this flour on the outside of it. Oh, yes. Work it. Oh, work it, baby. Yeah, get this flour back underneath it because it's soaking up all the flour that's in there, and that's okay. I gave it a little bit of extra milk because I knew that stage was coming. This is literally cooking. Yes, I love cooking. I love making biscuits and things. I'm weird, to say the least. You can turn off the tap. And what we want to do, flatten it out, probably to about sort of the thickness of your hand, approximately. Get that nice and flat. Oh god, I got flour all over everything. I got my white stuff all over the world. I'm giving you guys all of the quotes here. I think the face cam was a good choice as well to have that part of it. This is literally a cooking show, and I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. Oh yeah. Okay, so now take our little orange juice can from like the 60s, and we take a little bit of the flour here, put it in. Flour. First face reveal? No. First full stream with face? Yes. My face reveal was MetCon a couple years ago, where I put up a video with it. I've done other videos, like the update when my computer died and such, that had my face in it. But this is, oh god, I'm getting flour on my phone. This is me, first time to actually doing a stream with my face on it. So now we got everything nice and flattened out. You take your little thing, you dip it in the flour to get it so it wasn't going to stick. You get yourself a biscuit. Look at the biscuit. There we go. Plop it on the thing. And then you just repeat. They're not going to grow too much, so you don't need to like space them out too much. You can do about 3. You have that little bit of extra flour on the bottom. You can see this side is whiter than this side. And that means the butter on there and that flour, it's going to get nice and crispy on the bottom, which is absolutely fucking delicious. Oh my god, these smell so good. You make a biscuit in mousse shape? Possibly, but not at this moment. I'm already sort of committed to regular biscuit size. And I think we're going to need to do another tray, because I'm only going to be able to fit, what is that, 12 on there at a time? And this batch is going to make more like 30, so I need more. But I don't have another tray, so covered in crap here. Let me get most of that off my fingers. All that doughy. I'm going to turn the mic off for a second because this is going to get loud again. I need to go get more stuff and get another thing. There. You didn't have to listen to the great big crash of my random pile of crap. I got a pizza tray, so I can use that too. Oh, yes. Like a frog puppy. Alright, get my handy dandy wax paper. We'll cover it in lube. And let's lube! Oh, yeah, lube that whole thing. There we go. Lube time. Put that back in there. Close that butter back up so I don't get too much flour in it. And continue making the biscuits. Probably gonna be able to get another dozen on here. God, my little laptop here is like working its little heart out. I can just hear it whirring away. Not capable of keeping up with doing a stream. It's okay. Next time, I'm going to get longer cables for absolutely everything, and I'm going to route everything over to my main computer over there so that my main computer can do it. I'll just have my laptop here for chat, which I normally do. Alright, we need to reorganize here. Put these guys tighter on the edge, and then we'll go for a second row, hopefully inside. This stream is a prototype. The first time I've done it. Alright, so I've run out of spaces that I can do like a full thing. So you just take up the rest, you just smush it back together, knead it up again, line it out again, get some more. The batter looks moist. Yeah, it's kind of nice though. I've got it just enough so it's not sticking to my fingers. So That's the perfect for these biscuits. We're going to cook them at a fairly high temperature at 450, but not too long. I think it's 10 minutes. We'll just put 3 in the center here. So we're only going to get 1 more biscuit on this tray. Alright. Biscuits on both the trays are ready. But I'm still going to continue chopping them out just so I have them done. So when these are done, the other ones come out, these can go back in pretty much immediately. Because the whole thing right now is that the baking powder is started, and I want to get them cooking before the baking powder decides to fuck off and stop doing what it's doing. Remember, this is only step 1. We're making biscuits, soup, and brownies. I'm going to be on here for a while. Oh, sticking to the counter a little bit. Spread some more flour into the center. Yep, we're going to make a hamburger soup, hamburger vegetable. Tomato based. Take a pound of hamburger, throw it in. Put a bunch of vegetables like carrots and onions and cauliflower, celery. Put all that stuff in. Add in some tomatoes, parsley, thyme. All that jazz. Oven is still preheating. Should have started that earlier. You may be waiting on oven. I'm gonna make soup. The last little bit here to get a couple biscuits out of. And always at the end, you have just the small bits, and you just sort of handcraft a biscuit out of it. And it's good. Alright, so that's all my biscuits. I'm gonna do 2 batches, because these are gonna go through, and then these will go in. Now I can clean up a little bit. The preheat is done! Exactly when I needed it to be! Oh my god. Some of this crap off my fingers. Alright, let's throw on the biscuits. Go, little biscuits. Cook. Alright, now for the phone. Getting covered in flour. We get this over here. We do for 10 minutes and we start. So, we can see that's the biscuit timer. I'm going to make this so that my screen doesn't turn off, so you guys can auto lock, never. And there you go. You can see how many seconds until biscuits. I'll put it like that. So you can see that's when biscuits are done. This isn't Mechwarrior Online. This is baking. Alright, that's good. We get to relax for a little bit. And I'll just read chat and answer questions. So we got 9 minutes until those biscuits are done. We can take them out of the oven. We'll put them on the counter right here and put the other biscuits in. So I guess I need to clean up a little bit. I'll empty flour bucket. Throw that over here. Get into the trash can thing. Baking powder. I'll need you for later, so I'll keep you. 9 minutes to sink shop. Dude, now you want to eat? Yes. Eat. Make something. It's my favorite part of the day is cooking a meal that I'm going to eat because it's always so tasty. Alright, I'm going to need this 1 cup for later, so I'll keep it here. That can go in there, that can go in there. I'm going to need this in the baking powder for later. And I'll get my recipe book out of the way. I'm going to need the vanilla for later. So, There we go. Now I got a counter. Perfectly clear. Ready for biscuits. And all I need is a lifter. And now I can take them out. So yes, inside this oven are a whole bunch of flamers cooking away. Making my food nice and toasty, overheating it. We're critical heat inside this oven. Because we're doing it at a nice toasty 450 degrees. Whoa, God. I've smacked something. I don't need this anymore because I already shaped all my biscuits. Woo! Cookie Sheet Warrior. Hell yes. There's the name. Cookie Sheet Warrior. Making sweets with Kanajashi. I'm thinking if this turns out to be kind of fun, which I'm really enjoying it, and I get this a better setup so that that's not so choppy, which is entirely my little laptop's fault here. Poor little laptop pinned at 100%. Don't die on me. We're going to make this a monthly thing, probably. So every month I'll do a different recipe and a different meal with it. So like today is the biscuits, the soup, and the brownies. Then the next time might be like tacos and cake or something like that, or something, whatever you guys want. It'll all work out. But you can see there we've got what's that, 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. You teach me to cook. It's fun, and I mean, it's the camera up here is stupid. Let me move let me move this a little bit. I'm gonna tilt the camera back. Hopefully you can see that the camera up there is just taped to the ceiling. So yeah, that's how that works. It's just taped. Stupid amount of flour on my phone. But it's gotten me this great overhead view that allows me to see everything. And I'm tempted just to leave it up there in between. The other way, other camera idea, would be to get a GoPro on like a helmet and have it as my point of view as I cook. Add the recipe in the description? Oh yeah, sure. Or I could put it on stream. I could have it on the screen here. Did I move stuff around? I think I did. Let's I move this. It should be there. There we go. God. I'll figure that out for the next stream. For now, this is just going to be as it is. But 5 minutes until biscuits level 1 are done. Then we can re-lube and reinsert for level 2. But otherwise, I crouch down. You can see my anime figurines here. The television in the back. Around the corner there is my computer. Oh yeah, cooking, just like sex, is better with lube. You don't want things to burn or stick. That hurts. Oh, but I want to take a peek. I want to take a peek at these biscuits. Oh my god. Oh, the smell of biscuits. So good. Oh, I think what I can do here is increase my face cam size a little bit. That's probably good. There. Alright. This homework makes no sense. Are you doing your homework? Or are you talking about... I'm confused. 3 minutes and 30 seconds. God, this part of cooking sucks. I hate it when I'm just like waiting for something to cook because I'm like, I want to do something with my hands, but it's not occurring. I'll nitpick my biscuits and transfer a little bit from the last one that's a little too big to this one that's a little too small. There we go. I'm doing something. It's always the food's first time. Yes, this is the first time this food has been baked, so if you consider it, use plenty of lube for it. This is like a not your family-friendly cooking show. That's for fucking sure. But 2 minutes 45. And I'll probably just grab myself a quick little tester. Got myself my little toothpick. And we're gonna shove it in and see if it's still wet inside. Because that's how you test bacon. Dun, dun, dun. The real annoying part is going to be wiping up all this flour. That's the shitty part of this bacon. But it'll be okay, because I'll have 10 minutes while the other ones are baking to do that cleanup. Because you clean as you go, and then at the end, you're not like, oh my god, it's a huge mess, why did I bake? At the end, it's just like, oh, it's just a little bit, but this is tasty. It's good. Oh, we got minute 30. I'm also glad that the lapel mic is working, because I bought it and I thought it was cool. So now I can be like, I'm a real showman now, sort of thing. 1 minute remaining. The next time this is definitely going to be 1080p. Sorry that it's down at 720 right now. It's just eating my CPU. We're down to... Sucky part. Oh, I broke my stick. Oh god, I gotta get another one. So I get for fucking around while I wait. Alright, 30 seconds. This is difficult for me to read because this is upside down. So, kind of, you ever interested in playing Paladins? Never played it. I'll take a look at it. Oh, 5, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Oh god, the phone's moving. There we go. Alright. The vibration makes it fall off the edge. Oh, wow, fuck, it's hot in there. Stick them. Oh yeah, they're good. They are done. Will I be spamming Battletech videos when it comes out? Yeah. Alright, they are done, they are done. Get them out of there. Oh, look at those biscuits. Oh, they are biscuity wonder. Oh god, I'm making so much noise. I need to get my little thing here out of the way. This is to hold your spoon while you're stirring something. But, okay. Biscuits. Let me start transferring them to the glorious side press here. Get my shit out of the way. Transfer biscuits. Aha! More biscuits. Aha! Sorry about the loud noises. I'm trying to get these Moved quickly. Okay. So do I need to relube both of these? So I know this one takes 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So yes, I do. I'll put half them on each. So I got 7 on each to make it easy. They're still a little toasty. They still have enough lube on them though, because I lubed them so nicely before. I can just throw these ones on. Don't even have to really care about placement, because I only need to get like 6 or so on each one. 6 or 7? I think 7. So I'll just throw them on there and get them back in the oven. Oh, there we go. Lowly noises. Yes. Oni-chan. Back in the oven. And go. 10 more minutes. Alright. It's the time. You break them open, and you see it steaming. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, God, the scent of the biscuits. Alright, get our little bit of butter here with them. And we sort of take the biscuit. We'll just scrape a little butter off the side because I don't want to get a knife out for it. We got a little butter on our biscuit. Oh, God, fresh out of the oven. This is better than headshotting a locust. Oh. Okay. We gotta clean up a bit. Great big pile of flour. I hate having this pile of flour at the end to clean up, but it's part of the deal. Drew probably could have used a little bit less. But, oh well. Get that on the cloth here. Get that into the sink. And then sorry for any water noises that are coming up, as I must clean the world. Oh, but I love these biscuits because they have a nice sweetness to them because of the brown sugar, the molasses in the brown sugar. I'm not using white sugar. It's so tasty. A little bit richer for me. I like them better. I don't need to get all this flour. Get some of it later. Because next thing is soup. So we need to start on that. Because our biscuits will be baking and then cooling down on the side here. And then we can start with our hamburger soup. And then once we've got that into the point where we've added the rice to that, we can start on the brownies. There we go. Aha! Why not mix in the bowl? I did mix in the bowl, but we needed to knead it, and we had to put it on the counter for that. So it was a little bit of flour on the counter, but it's gone. Now, we can start with the next thing. We got some vegetable broth. And we got handy dandy right on the side here, like I prepared it. So as we're waiting a few more minutes for everything else to cook, I'm going to head on over to the refrigerators. Get myself veggies. Next best thing after baked goods is cooked veggies, in my opinion. At least when I make them, because they're amazing. You're at the soup aisle. Are you in a grocery store right now? Oop, missed the garbage. Oh well. But we got an onion, we got some carrots, we got some celery. Should be good for our veggies. We're also going to put in cans because I am not going to spend the time to process tomatoes myself because I'm lazy. So I got a can of tomato sauce and a can of diced tomato. Aha! Out of my can drawer. Everything's falling apart. It's okay. What we got? 5 more minutes. Alright. Burn that onion skin. Give the smoky soup taste. I don't know if I'll burn it, but I'll definitely try to caramelize it. 3 carrots. Just enough carrots for my personal needs. And then half a thing of celery. Ooh, come on, you silly celery. Get out of the... There we go. So, there we go. Half of these. Of that. One more. What up, Kama? What are we making? We just made biscuits. Now we're making soup to go with it. And then we're going to make brownies to do dessert. With the extra veggies, this is the next thing, which will probably be like a chili or maybe a stir fry. Future. Because I do have cabbage in here that I need up too. We will grab meat. The best part of any soup. The meat. Get our nice 5-gallon thing here. Get the little pop of plastic. And chuck meat in. Turn it on. Just get started. I will place that on top of the garbage. Take a little glug of oil. Just to get it going. Get the meat juices off my hand. And then get me spoon. And then crank up the meat. Alright. Go. I need my thing back. My little thing to hold my thing. But also, 2 minutes and 50 seconds, I'm going to have to take out the biscuits. I'm probably going to have to transfer them from inside the oven. So that's going to be fun. Because I'm not going to be able to place them up here because I got this going now. Also, I need to clean the veggies, peel the carrots, do all the things. Let's get the cheese over here. Turn camera slightly as I'm going to be standing at the sink for a little bit here. Peel my carrots. But yeah, this has become sort of my my Sunday routine. Is that I do a lot of my meal prep and cooking on a Sunday afternoon, and then that way I just have leftovers for the rest of the work week, and it becomes real easy to do the rest of the week because you don't have to cook as much. It's quite nice. Why do you peel the carrots? Because I don't know. I just always have. The outsides are dirty. Really dirty carrots. Just chop off the ends. And start dicing. Yeah, it's a ground meat. It's a block of ground meat here. Break that up a little bit here. Carrot skins are mostly proteins, but carrots not that rich in protein. Oh well, interesting. Well, I got the protein here in the meat, so I'll be fine. And what we got for timer here? 40 seconds. Ooh, meat's starting to fry. I can just barely hear it. Have them and quarter them. Just basically just doing carrot chunks. And then just dice them off the end, and it's easy peasy. Oh, yes. Oh! Phone's moving around again. Alright, I get you. We're done. Grab another tester stick. Biscuits are done. Alright. We're going to cut the oven. Don't need it anymore, at least not for another bit here, because the next thing we're doing in the oven is the brownies, but that's not going to be probably for 15, 20 minutes that we're going to do the brownies. It's probably all the time I need to get this going, maybe about 25 minutes. Then after that, we'll make the brownies as that cooks, because it needs to sit for like, let everything cook together for half an hour. Another tray. Just get these moved over quickly here onto the countertop. And I got no other place to put them but back in the oven because I'm running out of space. Normally I wouldn't make all these things all at the same time, but I'm doing it for the stream. Alright. Just throw that back in the oven for now. Just leave the oven ajar so that it can start to cool off a bit. And get these out of the way, get that out of the way. And then of course, once I give this a quick stir, we have to try out the second batch. I mean, we can't just not eat another one as it's fresh out of the oven. We have to. We just have to. Biscuit. Ooh. Some butter on the biscuit. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's amazing. So good, these biscuits. Alright. Biscuits are done. One done, one in progress. Let's keep going. Get these carrots all diced up. We'll get the onion diced. It is delicious, Frog Puppy. It is absolutely amazing. Make sure I don't slice my fingers off. There we go. Give this another stir here. The meat's just starting to get browned. Need to break up the chunks in it. Excellent. put the lid on that so it can keep its heat. Get some of that stuff off the onion. There we go. That got the last bit of the skin. Now let's get the onion chopped up. So I have no idea how many people are watching. I haven't been keeping track of this because I don't have it on my screen here. But let's take a look. Because we have a little bit of a break here. 21 people watching me cook for some random reason. Alright. Get these nice and diced up. Who's the senpai that this bento is for? Yes. I only wish. Alright. So separate that from the carrots a little bit. And we're gonna get the onions in there. Because they can cook for a while. Get nice and browned up. The carrots and stuff will just go mushy if they cook this long. Solaris has changed. Got a quintuple, the waifu collection. Yes, the waifu collection is a little sparse right now because I'm sorting through them and rotating which ones are out. So, unfortunately, while there's only 8 out right now, normally there would be like 20 in that cabinet. Yeah. Yeah, give me that. Hell yeah. Cook. Also, adjust the camera slightly. Oh, get my stool here. Chop and adjust it back that way a little bit. Oh, that's a little bit better. There we go. Oh, I can snort these biscuits. Just like, stick them up my nose. They're so good. I'm weird. But everyone knew that already. Get the biscuits out of the way so I can deal with my celery. This is a fairly relaxed part of the thing. Not worrying on any timers because I'm just letting the onions and the meat cook. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're having as much fun with this concept as I am. And I think that the camera setup is good. Get a nice aerial view of what I'm doing. You get to see everything. I tried to do other setups where I was like taking it from an angle and stuff like that. But I think the overhead works best. This piece of celery is kind of fucked up, but oh well. I'll use it up. My celery broke! Is adequate. Cooking with adrenaline. Okay. We need some like fast-paced music. whenever something's on a timer, you know, whenever I'm waiting for something, we need some intense action music there. Got the celery, cleaning off the bad bits. Now to chop it. And then the soup's practically done. I mean, the soup is so easy to put together. All you have to do is just dice your veggies and open a couple cans, and you're done. It's ridiculous. Happy Dance 10 hour. Yes. Put anime music in the background. Which would work. This stuff chopped. Because the instant that I see that the meat's fully cooked, I can add everything else. I just want to make sure the meat's fully cooked. Go, you celery. Oh, yeah. Alright, there we go. Veggies are put together. We got our 2 cans here, the tomato sauce and tomato diced. Let's give the lids a bit of a rinse. Grab my trusty can opener. And check my meat. Not beat my meat, check my meat. The oven door closed and everything moved with it. Of course, it's actually cooking. When I say I'm doing a cooking stream, I cook. The meat's all nice and browned. The onions are getting nicely caramelized. So we're going to leave that open. We are going to add in the other vegetables. Oh god, I'm getting carrots all over the world. And since we're going to be adding a bunch of stuff here, I'm going to crank this to high for the next minute, just to keep the heat up. Because that veggies are going to be quickly followed by a can of diced tomato. What are we cooking? Hamburger soup. We've already made biscuits, and now we're making soup to go with the biscuits, and then we're making brownies for dessert. Nice can of diced tomato. Give that a little bit of a rinse. We can get absolutely every little bit. And a little bit of tomato sauce. Ooh. Lost a lot of weight. I'm down 15 pounds, actually. I'm basically said to myself that I am not eating anything out or anything store-bought unless I make it myself. So I can eat brownies, I just have to bake them, and I have to do that effort to get them. But I'm down 15 pounds right now. It's great. Oh yeah, that soup is coming together. Next thing we need is we got our pack of vegetable broth. Let's pour that in. That's all done. That can go in the sink too. The sink of future dishes, because that's what it's for. Give everything a nice stir. And then, the recipe calls for a little bit of rice. So, if I can reach this with my lapel mic on, big old bucket of rice. I already used the half cup measure that I would normally use for this for the butter, and I really want to stick a buttery half cup measure in here. I'm just going to hand pull out a few. So, just, I don't know, say about that much rice. Just a bit, probably about 3/4 of a cup. Put this back. Ooh, just a good celery sticking together. There we go. Now, spice. Give me that salt. Get some nice quantity of salt here. All the ingredients had no salt in them, so we're going to salt it up nicely. Then, along with that, some thyme, basil, oregano, sort of herby spices is quite nice in here. So get some ground black powder. Black powder. Explosive. No, black pepper. God. Black pepper. Black powder cooking. That'd be like a hillbilly thing. Get a little bit of oregano. And we'll do some basil. And thyme. And then we'll stir that all through. Get in there, you stupid spices. My spice store is not wanting to cooperate with me. I need to turn this back slightly because I'm not at the sink anymore. There we go. Yeah, just single heat sinks required. Nice single burner here. Oh, yes. So that's everything all together for that soup. I made this thing so much, I can do it by memory. I still need the recipe for the current biscuits to make sure everything's right. I make this like once every 2 weeks, and it's amazing. Oh, alright. But we do have our recipe book in case we need it. We had our current biscuit recipe, which I will put back in there. And we've just made our hamburger soup here. We got our ground meat, our diced onions, our tomato sauce, carrots, our celery, our Tetra Pak of stuff, our uncooked rice, our thyme, pepper, salt, that kind of stuff. And we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes or so. Next, the brownies. Brownie recipe. And we're going to need another bowl for this, and considering the other bowl is full of current biscuit shit, we're going to go get a nice glass bowl for this. Because as soon as that starts boiling, we can just put the lid on it, put the timer on for half an hour, and it's done. And the soup's ready anytime after that. Although you can let it simmer for hours if you want to let the flavors mix in wonderfully. But for now, it's brownie time. Giant moose in the chair? Oh, I can get him. 1 second. Well, I just gotta take the lapel mic off because he's a little further away. Overseeing moose. There you go. Alright, let's get the lid back on this. Once this gets to temp, we turn it down to low, let it simmer for half an hour. Next, brownies. First off, we get ourselves some sugar. Now this is going to be regular old white sugar because whatever. I want my sugar white. Not make this taste like white sugar. Oh wait, I'm just being silly. Get ourselves a cup of white sugar. Put that sugar away because we don't need it. We're gonna need some chocolate chips here in a minute. Check the soup here. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, and it's burning so good. That's what I get for having a crappy stovetop that has inconsistent heat across it on these coils. These coil top ones. You get these rings of burning at the bottom. Oh, but fuck, it tastes good. It's okay. And I'll have a little bit of thing off to clean off eventually. A little bit of sticker on her there. Okay, that, I need a half cup of oil, but I've already used my half cup measure, and it's over there and it's dirty. I'll use my 3/4 cup measure and eyeball it. It's not like a little extra oil is going to kill me. Make these brownies not good. Something like that. That away. Need a spoon. Oh yeah. Mix that oil and sugar. It just becomes a paste like slushy snow, but sweet as. And basically simmering. I'll turn you on to low. And I'm not going to set a timer for it. It's 3:30, let's say. So it's going to be done at 4. Whatever. Oh. Alright. So that is that. I'm going to start the oven early because I know I need to bake at 350. Go. Preheat, please. Thank you. Okay. Preheating. Because these take hardly any time to mix together. It's ridiculously fast. We need a half cup of flour, half cup of cocoa powder. A little too much flour. That's good. Done with the flour. So we can put that away. Now we got some cocoa powder. Almost done this cocoa powder, actually. It's good, but I got more. Oh. The artist of Nekopara tweeted. I have notifications for that. Because I want to know the instant Nekopara 4 is out. Or at least when it's announced that it's going to be out. Alright, I still have those baking trays in there. I should get those out. I have nowhere to put those, though. I still have these things in here from the biscuits. Hopefully they're okay there. But Equa Impara, I would play it if it existed. Just make it. On that note, Uma Musume is awesome. It's mixed together, the oil, the flour, the cocoa here. We're going to make it, it's going to become like a nice paste almost. He's supervision. I need adult supervision here. I'm dealing with hot things and knives. I can't handle it by myself. Okay. 2 eggs. So I need to grab those. But before I do that, I'm going to mix this all together because it's my last chance to actually just eat it before I put eggs in it. Just have a little corner of it. Oh, God. Brownies. All right. 1 egg. 2 egg. The eggshells in the garbage. Get the egg off my fingies. And let's stir. It's gonna make a nice sort of creamy, thick sauce of just chocolatey goodness. I'm sorry the the image quality is so bad. It will be fixed for next stream. This is just the test of the stream. Alright, so that's basically the brownies there. We're going to add in the half a teaspoon of baking powder. And it's half because put in a whole one, they boil over the sides because they rise so much. Done with baking powder. Put that away. Check your soup. Yes. Oh, nicely simmering. Oh, beautiful. And also a glug of vanilla. Done with that. Just finishing off everything here. Done with my cocoa powder. That away. Mix this in. Oh, yeah. Now, this is going to go, and this might be noisy again. Oh, no, there's one right on the top. I can just grab that out. Nice. 9x9 cake pan. Get some of this crap out of the way. So, it's that time again. We need lube. Come here, butter. I need you again. Everything's better with lube. Lube up this pan. All nice and wonderful. Alright, and we're done with the lube. That's all we need today for lube. Lube tonight is a different question, but all we need for cooking, that is, right now. Alright. Get the butter back away in the fridge. I don't need it again until I eat my more biscuits later. And now, optionally, what you can do for your brownies is I like to take a little bit of chocolate chips. And you put 1 handful in the batch, and you stir that in. So you're going to have the chocolatey brownie, but you're also going to have the chocolate chunks with that. Camera here slightly. And then, after you scoop, oh, that glorious brownie goodness, as you can see the top of my head there, into the cake pan here, you spread it out. Oh, so glorious. Oh yeah. So gloriously goopy and weird. Alright, this should be good. Oh, I need to check this. I need to stir that in a second. Spread it around. My oven is preheated. Get off my fingers. No. Alright, that's in there. Get these crap off my fingers 1 second here. There we go. My fingers are now mine again. Check our soup. Oh, it's coming along nicely. After we do the brownies in the pan, I like to take the chocolate chips and just sort of sprinkle them across the top. So you got some chocolate chips mixed in, some chocolate chips on the top of it, and then any leftover chocolate chips you just eat. Because you know. Ah. Throw them in the oven, 25 minutes. Then you got brownies. That's it. 5 minutes from now, we'll have brownies. Until then, it's just maintenance, really. My camera moved again. It's sliding backwards. I think the tape is coming off. 1 second. Emergency, emergency! I hate to... Don't fall on me, camera. I need more tape. I must take off my lapel mic for a second. Be right back. There we go. Duct tape to the rescue. Did I mention this is a test stream where everything can go wrong all at the same time? In the meantime, just going to answer questions from chat and eat chocolate chips that are left over. And stir my soup as I wait for my brownies to cook. That's basically it. We're done. Only thing left to do is when you take out the brownies. We'll get to that when we take them out and they're done cooking. You don't do them by time. You don't stick a thing into them. Shake them. If you shake the pan and the brownie jiggles, not done. You just keep cooking them until you shake the pan. Brownie doesn't jiggle. Oh yeah. Oh, that soup. Oh, it's glorious. It's glorious soup. what is it about shaking and jiggling? Just when your brownies, they don't jiggle anymore, they're done. Oh. I know what you're talking about. I wish I could give people some spare chocolate chips here. Flat, no jiggle. So, what do you guys want me to see me cook next month? I agree with you, Duck Hunter videos. That's one way you can do it. But because I put chocolate chips inside and chocolate chunks and stuff like that, the chocolate's gonna get everywhere. Pizza? Like, shall I do it from scratch? Like, make the dough and everything? Oh, this is only gonna be like once a month. Don't worry about that. There will be more Mechwarrior. But once a month I'm gonna cook something. 20 minutes. Until everything's done. I'll do a Mechwarrior stream this week sometime. I'm not a chocolate chip. Ooh. I only eat once a month. That's my diet strategy. Just don't eat. I'm it. That's it. I've done all of my cooking. These are now cool. And stick these in the sink. Get them out of the way. Look at that suit. Just simmering away. But that's something I don't know how to do. Is pizza from scratch. Like, I know how to do, like, buy various ingredients and put them on a pre-made crust. But, like, make pizza dough? Make a pizza? That'd be kind of cool. We'll save that for the future. Dumplings would be really awesome. You could just, like, make up whatever, like pork dumplings, pork and veggies and stuff like that, make up the thing, and pack them into the dumplings. The thing is, I don't know how to do any of this stuff. So I'll be figuring it out, cooking it for myself, and then like a month or two later, I'll report back and do a stream where I'll instructional video of everyone. This is how you make whatever. And we can even do silly things, like I could call them like Karita dumplings. Fill them up with various, I could start calling them Mechwarrior things. Yeah, sure, send me recipes over Discord. Do it. Spam my random chat with recipes. Show us the right way to cook rice, senpai? Well, I'm not going to do it now because I don't need any more extra food right now. I don't need extra rice. But I find a fun way to cook rice is you get it, your proper ratio of water to rice. You get it super hot. You get it boiling like crazy, and then you just turn off the boiler. Turn off the element, and you just leave it. And when the element's cold, like when the element's cooled down, it's done. You just get enough heat from that. Plus, if you have like a thick pot or something that you're cooking in it, once it's boiling, you just take it off, set it somewhere else, and just wait 20-25 minutes, and then it's done. That's how I cook my rice. Quite fun, actually. Simmer. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's coming along. Excellent. 15 minutes left. We'll probably have to jiggle the brownies and leave them for a little bit. I'll take them out and jiggle them and show you the jiggle. Because it might jiggle on camera. Sounds. Hey, but it's working out. Otherwise, poutine? Oh yeah, sure. I've never made poutine. Yeah, 23 people watching. We've been cooking for an hour and 40 minutes. What is going on? Why is this semi-successful? I'm gonna make my face cam a bit bigger here. Because we're done cooking, so why not? There we go. There's nothing happening here anymore, so face cam bigger. There we go. How to make fried rice. You first take the steamer, boil the rice, and let it sit in the fridge for a day to dry out. Then it's ready to fry. Okay. You boil the rice in a pan, fry away. It doesn't work. Oh, probably because it's still like soft and sticky. You want when you put it in the fridge overnight, you put it without a lid and just let it dry. Because like if you don't have your lid on it, it'll dry out. Yeah, I'll have to try that. It's very tasty. Beautiful. What other spices could I put into it? I think a little bit of rosemary. Keep turds from falling in. Well, I don't think there's any turds in my fridge, but I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that soup. See now, what I'm normally doing is I got the great big pile of dishes over here that I would be starting to clean. But it's far too loud. Isn't that a lot of rosemary? You can't see it because it's vertical on the stream, but it's a deep pot. There's a lot of it. And I like the taste of rosemary. It's probably for too much, but it's just me eating it. Flavor it to my tastes. Damn you, depth perception, pretty much. I mean, the pot here, this is the height of it. It's this high if I'm laying it down here. So no depth perception. That is a fairly big pot. Like Full hand span high? Oh well, whatever. We got 11 minutes. 10 brownies. All we have to do is just place them out here, and then we're pretty much done. And that'll probably be the end of the stream when the brownies are done. Because then I'm gonna eat. I don't think you guys want to watch me eat and just go, oh yeah, oh for oh for an hour. Just do weird shit on stream. That's how you get all of the people to watch you. Kinda eats, yeah. That's a stream. In the meantime, we have 10 minutes or so. This just needs to be stirred once in a millennia. And I don't know if my lapel mic goes this far. Oh, just barely. My most recent figure. It's Rem! Made uniform. And then in the box, there's also alternates to go to her ball and chain wielding crazy mode, where she's got her horn sticking out and stuff like that. Back in there, where she belongs. Why did you buy the model a trash can? What did you say? Rem ain't no trash can. I'll have you know that. That one episode where she's like pouring her soul out, and Subaru's like, I love Amelia. And I'm like, you fucker. I'm just joking, man. Don't worry about it. It's just that, it's just like, you have perfect waifu material there, and you're saying no? You're going after the frost bitch? Like, fuck off, you know? Ugh. What do we got left? Oh, you guys can't see the timer because I moved the thing. I gotta move the timer. We'll put the timer... Where? Here? Yeah, put the timer on the duct tape. Still holding. Nice. The heart wants what the heart wants, yeah. I love the fact that the author is like, there's a spin-off series that is in like spin-off light novel that is If He Went with Rem and they ran away and they had a family. He wrote that. It's like a spin-off series. Like he'll write the main storyline and then every so often he'll go back and like add a chapter to that every like year or something like that. I think he does it every year on like Rem's birthday. He adds a chapter to that of the what if he had chose Rem. And I'm just like, make that the main series. God damn it. Oh, yeah. The only thing that kind of ate was weapon crits. No, those are forced upon me. That's force feeding. This is what I choose to eat. Glorious hamburger soup. Oh. Which, what do we got left? 6 minutes on the brownies? 7 minutes on the brownies? And at the same time, the soup is done as well. So probably at any time now I could turn off the soup. Let me just try a carrot, and then that'll tell me. Yep. Soup's done in 4 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. So brownies, soup done at the same time. Leave the brownies cool as I eat the soup and the biscuits. Absolutely fucking glorious current biscuits. Oh, that's no good, Rogue Wolf. You cook anything from scratch was lasagna for your birthday. Something you just gotta practice. I'm only able to cook and have confidence in the fact that I can cook because my parents taught me. My parents were like, if you're not in the kitchen helping, you don't eat. And therefore, I was in the kitchen a lot helping because I was just like, I want to eat. I like food. I don't want to go hungry. Mama, can I have some more? But yeah, it was like those who don't work don't eat sort of mentality. And so it was either cook or clean, and I absolutely hate doing dishes with a passion, so therefore I got good at cooking. But if it wasn't for my parents, I'd be absolutely screwed. Oh, I can smell the brownies now. Oh, yeah. Oh, the sniff of brownies. Oh, yeah. You don't know how to cook even rice, you won't make it in the real world. Yeah, I mean, just start slow, find a recipe, and just do a recipe. Keep practicing it until you know how to do it. Like, I did that with eggs, like fried egg. I had no concept of how to cook a fried egg. I would cook it, it would get stuck on, it would get burnt, it would be yucky, it would be like, oh, damn it. So I just kept cooking them. Kept cooking them, until I can make a perfectly golden fried egg without sticking at all, and then serve it on toast or serve it on rice, like fried egg with onion. So good on rice. And you just keep making them. I'm going to shake my brownies now. I'm going to jiggle their guts. Because what do we got here? 4 minutes or so? We're getting close. Oh, wow, that's actually really close. Might be done in 4 minutes. Then, for the brownies, after they're done cooling, we have specials. Special things. Special sauce to put on top. It's just regular old store-bought Betty Crocker icing. Whee! Just throw that on top of your brownie, if you like it. Although they're not required. It gets by. Fluid the brownies? Shall I put my special sauce all over the brownies? Spread it? Yeah, sort of thing. I never iron my clothes. I just take them out of the dryer immediately, flatten them out, hang them. Never iron them. Of course, I'm at a fairly casual office, so we can wear jeans to work and t-shirts and things like that. I mean, probably polo shirts would probably be better, but like a lot of people just wear t-shirts because they go out in the field when they do their work. So, fairly casual office. Pretty easy. I can turn my soup off because my soup is completely done. And soon, as you see in the timer there at the bottom, 2 minutes. Brownies will be done. I'll take them out, put them on the counter, take a sniff of them, and that'll be the stream. Any more helicopter rides? No, that's a rarity for a office-bound worker like myself to get a helicopter ride. Okay. Helicopter rides are typically for the managers and supervisors of some thing like fire rehabilitation. They need to go up in the helicopter and fly around so that they can see what areas are actually burned, what does it actually look like. I just got up there because I just started and they didn't have any work for me yet, and they didn't have my space set up, so they're like, yeah, we got a spare seat in the chopper today, jump in, sort of thing. But nowadays it's like, I'm too busy making maps to go fly. 1 minute! Which they're done, pretty much. Oh yeah, they're totally done. They don't jiggle. That means they're done. Soup's done, brownies are done, biscuits are done. Everything was made, and it's only been an hour and 50 minutes. So 2 hours. Total meal. It'll be enough food for me for a few days. $14, $13, $10, $9, $8. Oh, this is mirrored, right? 5, 4, so it looks weird. 2, 1. Done. Grab out those brownies. A nice plate of brownies. If you shake it, the center doesn't move. You still don't want to like poke it or anything yet because the center is still fluffed up and it needs to set. But it needs to cool for approximately an hour. So I have more than enough time to eat and clean up and then chase it with brownie. But that's going to be the first cooking show. I will improve this. I'm probably going to not have it on the laptop in the future because the laptop's a piece of shit. I'll probably get longer cables and such and figure out how to beam it to my desktop, which is over there, so that it can process the rendering of the stream and have a nice 1080p 60 frames. But for now, thanks for joining me as I made dinner. Hello. See.